that
Ron Foxcroft is bringing the Order of Canada to Burlington and Hamilton.
I like to call myself a dual citizen because my parents in growing up in Burlington always said to me, listen, you've got to give where you live and you've got to give where you work.
The Fox 40 headquarters have always been in Hamilton, but Foxcroft has had his roots in Burlington all his life, and they blossomed throughout his years as a basketball referee, businessman, inventor, and philanthropist. But his humble beginnings did have a way of paving the road to success by overcoming adversity of being kicked out of high school and trusting his work ethic to prove people wrong.
The organization that I was refereeing for came and paid me the 75 cents, and they asked for change. They said, you're rotten. You're never going to make it. And we want change because at 75 cents, we've overpaid you. I learned then, you're judged by how you overcome adversity.
Foxcroft overcame the criticism and was eventually tapped to referee basketball in the NCAA, Olympics, and Pan American Games. Then came his invention. He says it took 3.5 years to create the P-less Fox 40 whistle, and Foxcroft had a lot of convincing to do to get support.
I went across Canada, never sold one single whistle for 2 months. All of a sudden, I got an assignment in 1987 to work the Pan American Games in Indianapolis, Indiana. I took my whistle from under my pillow. I had 2 prototypes. By now I owed $150,000, so 2 prototypes, $75,000 a whistle. I went to the dormitory, I blew the whistle, 400 referees came running, and they said, wow, what is it? I said, it's a Fox 40 P-less whistle. And they said, can we buy it? And I said, nope, they're on back order. And we came out of Indianapolis with 20,000 orders.
Now his invention is in the hands of referees in nearly all major sports and has even been to space, but it also helps to save lives.
It's changed the sound of sport, but it's also changed the sound of search and rescue and safety. It was used at 9/11. It's been used. It's gone to the North Pole. It's gone to the South Pole.
But it's not the only time that Foxcroft made the call to help people. As part of the Burlington Foundation, he and current president and CEO Colleen Mulholland helped Burlingtonians bounce back after the nasty flood of 2014 by raising $1 million in 100 days.
Ron and I working together, pulling together a committee of volunteers, of insurance adjusters and lawyers to help us adjudicate all of those many claims that came through the door.
As we walk through the Fox 40 headquarters, the walls are covered in whistle artwork and blown up photos like this one when Foxcroft refereed Michael Jordan's first game at the University of North Carolina. But the most heartfelt stories come from pictures that involve his family.
To be there at Mile High Stadium, watching your son, it's great.
Dave Foxcroft is one of Ron's sons that also works in the family business and blows the Fox 40 whistle as a CFL and NFL referee.
2008, that was my very first Grey Cup, and having my father in the crowd for that was very special for me. It was in the same stadium where he paraded out as a representative of Canada in the Olympics in 1976.
Foxcroft will receive the Order of Canada this summer, where he requested he be joined by family and friends. In the meantime, he says his role as a team player to make Burlington and Hamilton the best they can be will never change.
The legacy I want to leave is I want to be seen as a team player. I want to be seen as a motivator and a team player.
For Halton News, I'm Natalie Stoberman.
David Williams walked into my office one day.